Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, featuring this week Oxygen Not Included, as I continue to try to keep my little duplicants alive and, not suffocate, drown, bake, slice and dice, or starve any of them. We'll see how it goes. And as usual, we'll be starting again exactly where I left off last week, which was attempting to wait patiently while what is supposed to be my dirty water tank gets resorted so that I can then take all the dirty water that's here and put it back in here for reasons. For reasons which mostly involve these lovely little puffs here, which I don't want to starve to death. So I have a water filter running here that is going to be separating my dirty water from my clean water in this tank here. And, right, dirty water. Move, store, do the things. I immediately notice that I have nowhere to be storing meal lice because my refrigerators are all full. Which is unfortunate, but I need them to eat. I need the dupes to eat down the contents of the refrigerators, basically. Because I'm not going to build a fifth refrigerator. I refuse. But yes, while my water gets cleaned, and while hopefully my dupes clean some things. Okay, that's just her hat. All right. I have water everywhere right now is the problem, because I did make some mistakes. I thought that this machine produced dirty water, which it does not. So I ended up dumping a whole lot of clean water into what was supposed to be my dirty water tank, which was also supposed to be producing lots of wonderful polluted oxygen for my puffs to consume. And none of that worked the way it was supposed to. None of it. I've got clean water in my dirty water. I've got dirty water in my clean water. Nothing is the way that it's supposed to be. And that's how that's working for me right now. So the current project that I left off on was actually going and retrieving some coal from this area here. The idea is that this has created a natural water lock for the gases. Plus, I'm going in from underneath, which should keep the gases all nicely contained in this area so that I can get the coal without releasing all of this chlorine and hydrogen into my base. Chlorine and hydrogen definitely have their uses, but unfortunately I need more than what I have here. I would really like to have a geyser or a vent or something of them. But that has not happened for me as yet. So exploration needs to be done. And also I see there's a door here that I have yet to open, and probably, yeah, it's another anti-entropy thermonullifier, which this ice area is very handy because once again I have an ice area that's actually very close to a cool steam vent. So I think I can actually make use of this water to create a self-powering oxygen machine, and one that produces like decently temperatured oxygen rather than hot oxygen. At least that's the current general idea. That will involve doing some digging around here. Now, once I've got the coal, I can probably start working my way around to taking advantage of everything that's going on here. In the meantime, I definitely need to be exploring around a bit more. I have not gone very far to the left at all. And I think it's probably well past time that I had a look to see what is over that way. And of course here I have an oxygen-producing carbon dioxide pit, because why not? I had the oxyfern seeds, I just figured why not, honestly. But yeah, I think exploring this way is definitely a thing that I want to be doing. And even though it seems a little counterintuitive, I'm pretty sure that I want to do that into this slime and algae section rather than down here where there's more of the chlorine and hydrogen and stuff. So I think what I want to do is create... Yes, I want to create a sort of a airlock around this area just to keep all that polluted oxygen out of my base. So, where are my manual airlocks? Here's one. We'll put one here. And I'll put one here. And we'll build a nice ceiling and floor and dig all that out, and we'll put a deodorizer in here. And that should keep the majority of the polluted oxygen from reaching me, assuming that I don't breach this wall here without thinking about it first. So that'll give them a nice little building project on multiple levels. Get that out of the way. Oh my goodness, and that. Why is there so much sand? This is exactly why I built a tunnel. Yeah, dig that out too. Is there any more sand? Is there... I hope there's not any more sand. I mean, I will be digging out this section at some point because it does have a bit of coal in it, which I do need, and a lot of copper, which is always useful. But I will worry about those problems later. Okay, that takes care of the sand, I think. Oh my goodness, more hatches. Ha ha ha, more hatches. They're eating my supplies. Okay, come here you. Come here you. You are getting wrangled. And you are getting wrangled, and both of you will be joining the very unhappy herd that I have further down in the base. But yeah, these resources will be gathered at some point, but I have a surfeit of copper right now. I have so much copper. So I'm not in a hurry to get my hands on that. Mostly what I want right now is this coal down here, which I have made next to impossible to get. Go me. Okay. We'll extend the ladder to the floor level here. And now they'll actually be able to get at that coal. And I will be very careful not to breach down into this chamber because I just don't want to deal with the poker shell problem. They're sealed. Yes, wrangle them because where even are they? Okay. Doesn't matter where they are. The rancher has figured it out. Where did he find water to step in? Where is there? Right there, huh? How did water get there? Okay, we are still very industriously pumping out the water, which is an interestingly circular problem because I'm still pumping dirty water into this tank because I didn't want to rerun all the pipes, so my poor puffs, they're just desperate for polluted air that they're just hanging around the they're just hanging around the compost heap, just desperately sucking in each bubble as it comes up. That's why I wanted this tank of the polluted water just all nicely spread out like that, because there would be lots of polluted air then. Just for the puffs. It does mean that I should probably turn this into an airlock. Although, you know what, why not be just a little bit lazy, deconstruct this ladder, and I'll just put an airlock on top of the regular door. Oh, and look at that! The corridor to horror has been finished. And I see exactly where I want to go. Look at this. There's more construction over here. That's where I want to go. I'll build a ladder. And yeah, let's just dig a nice little corridor in that direction. is it? Medicine, yes. We want a wash basin. Oh. Well, I hecked up just a little bit there. Okay. Deconstruct like 3 tiles here. Oh, I've made a mistake. Okay. Quick, cancel that. There. Now the water will not escape. And have enough room for the wash basin now. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be there. And just seal that sucker up. Good luck reaching, guys. And they can build this ladder up to whatever the heck what is this? Why is there a literal spiral of oxalite in here? I don't understand. Okay, and a security door. I'm just going to set that to get a bioscan, and hopefully someone will go in there. Eventually. In the meantime... Ah, look at that. We've breached into the coal. It's a long trip. It is a long trip to be holding one's breath. I believe in my dupes, though. I believe that they are capable of not dying to do this. And he got hypothermia. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I apparently need more of an air source down here. It's all full of carbon dioxide and unbreathable liquids. I mean, possibly I could put in another suit station, like right here. That would probably be the best option here. Okay. Yes! The dupes have this whole thing about wanting to breathe all the time. I don't understand. And there is hydrogen getting into the base despite my best efforts. It's probably because of these 2 chambers, honestly, but... at least in this game, I don't have to worry about sparks. The hydrogen will not explode if it encounters a spark. Also, things don't tend to spark. Alright. Mop that up. Mop that up. And that. And in the meantime, alright. Where are my... stations? Suit checkpoint. Yeah, right there. And then Suit docks. And power. Where's my wire? There's my wire. Oh dear. This is a strange system here. Is there any way I can hook it into the white system? Let's see. Yes, but it's going to be annoying. But yeah, I want it hooked into this white line rather than the one that is taking too much. So, what is the most efficient way to do this? Probably to go along here. Let's zoom in a bit. Where are my wire bridges? There they are. I'll put a wire bridge right here. We'll run that into that, and immediately run into a problem. And another wire bridge. Whoop! Another wire bridge up here, apparently, because I'm just that kind of human. And there, and there, and like so. Okay. And pipe. Ventilation, gas pipe. I want to hook into this pipe right here, which will thankfully be so easy. Oh, thank you, game. Straight across. There we go. And here... we want 2 of these suits, which means I need 600 kilograms of iron. Which I apparently have 1,000 kilograms of, so we're all good on that. I really need a new dupe who's an operator. I only have 1 operator right now. Hopefully the archway will provide. Maybe. Cross fingers. Hope. So, actually, I should turn up the priority on all of this. Because that's slightly more important than getting to whatever that artifact is over on the left. Is hopefully not killing the dupes in getting enough coal to keep this place running. I'm still getting the majority of my power from coal, and unfortunately my hatch are not providing enough. So I need to mine some more. Why am I making my wires from gold amalgam? When did I set my wires to gold amalgam? I have so much copper. Why did I not have my wires set to copper? Oh well, it's not like I don't have enough gold, but still. Yes, build faster. Faster, better, harder, stronger. I really should be having them wash their hands after they climb around in that tank, but I'm just not that caring. We're making some really quick progress on this, and hopefully I will not end up with a dupe trapped on the right-hand side of it this time. Oh, it's going to happen. Oh, Steve. You conscientious person, you. Going to do your job. And yeah. We'll see if he can get back through. Yes, he can. Okay. We're all good. Nobody is trapped outside the base by the building. Now, if we can just get somebody on making the suits. Why is there a bubble going through the floor? What is going on there? I'm confused. I don't know why the polluted oxygen bubbles are rising through the floor somehow. He was going to go make the suit. He was going to go make the suit, and then he didn't. Because I keep running out of power. Every time they go to work on it, the power turns off and they run away from it. No! Oh no, why? Oh, this is awful. Oh, the system is strained. The system is strained. How do I... I need to de-strain the system. I have way too much stuff hooked into this loop. Okay, I'm just gonna disconnect these lights here. That's what I'm gonna do. We'll see if that helps. That should help. I'm not sure if it will help enough. I've got so much stuff hooked into this. Why? Okay, in the meantime, who has little enough stress that I can teach you new skills? You do, but you're doing how much multitasking do I really want from these people? Ruby is in bad shape. Ellie is out of balance. Turner is really far out of balance. Steve's feeling alright. Steve's in a good place. Steve could learn some exosuit training, I think. Hassan's out of balance, and Devin is good, but I'm not sure what to teach Devin. You know what, maybe... Let's give Devin a point in operating, because I really do need an operator. I will hold off on further mooring that, because I haven't looked at what I have available yet. So I'll leave that like that. Do we have any people here who are useful to me at this moment? 2 destructives and a binge eater, huh? Maybe I should take the binge eater and then stress him out to empty out the fridges. Except that he's farming and researching, which is not actually what I need. Oh. None of this is really all that useful to me. I guess I'm rejecting all on this one. I mean, this Frankie has operating, but it's only 1 point, and with the destructive and the noodle arms, not very useful at all, actually. Oh well. Maybe next time. Oh, this tank's getting real low. I like seeing that. I like seeing how low this tank is getting. Actually, cancel destructing that one and deconstruct this one instead. Thank you. Okay, there we go. That is one suit. Deliver a suit there. Deliver a suit there. Now, no one will suffocate. No one will suffocate to get the coal. Or anything else. Okay, progress or something. Back to continuing to deconstruct this pipe. And with those lights taken out of the system, well, we're still strained, but we're no longer we're flickering between safe and strained now. I've still got a lot of things hooked into this, maybe more than I really needed. Oh, and I... Okay. By taking out that line of lights, I actually cut myself off. This line that is now blue is actually not hooked into any system anymore. Okay, I can fix this by using up more copper. I run a wire to here. Yes. And let's make that a high priority because there's a lot of stuff actually running off of that. There we go. And let's mop while I'm looking at it. There we go. I need another circuit, but I honestly have no idea how to work another circuit into this mess that I have going on. Okay, everything keeps flickering between yellow and white. I'm just going to have to live with that. If I build anything else that uses electricity, I'm going to have to create a whole new loop for it. That's just the way it's going to have to be. Oh dear. Oh. Well, that's certainly a thing. Okay. That would explain why my That's weird. There's no power. There's no power going down here. There's no power going down there, which is why this keeps... I do have that hooked into more than just the one battery, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. Still hooked into the other smart batteries. I hope. Yes, I have everything hooked together in series because that's what I'm doing. I think maybe I need to build another bank of batteries. I think maybe the 5 batteries that I have are not storing enough. Unless they are. I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay, they're doing really good about getting all this coal out of here. That's great. And apparently I am currently being efficient enough with my power that I have enough coal. How did... Oh, right, because I took a pufflet at one point. Okay, and in the meantime, manual airlock. Just gonna put that sucker right here. All right. Oh, and they are nearly to the they're nearly to the door. Oh, they're so close. Look at how close they are. Exploring in this direction was definitely a good idea. Oh, and they're processing the slime into algae. Perfect. Oh, fascinating. Okay, so we have one of these neural facilitators here. I'm just going to inspect that. I see if I can salvage anything from the electronics. I add what I find to my database. New database entry discovered. View that entry. Lore! Agricultural notes. Encryption level 3. Voice recognition initialized. Subject identified B577. Log begins. Geneticist. We've engineered crops to be rotated as needed depending on environmental situation. While a variety of plants would be ideal to supplement any remaining nutritional needs, any one of our designs would be enough to sustain a colony indefinitely without adverse effects on physical health. Geneticist. Some environmental survival issues still remain. Differing temperatures, light availability, and last-pass changes to nutrient levels take top priority, particularly for food and oxygen-producing plants. Log ends. Log fragmentation detected. Voice recognition unavailable. Log begins. Selected in response to concerns about colony psychological well-being. While design should focus on attributing mood-enhancing effects to natural briar pheromone emissions, the project has been moved to the lowest priority level beneath more life-sustaining designs. Log ends. Log fragmentation detected. Voice recognition unavailable. Log begins. It is yet unknown if we can surmount the obstacles that stand in the way of engineering a route capable of reproduction in the more uninhabitable situations we anticipate for our colonies, or whether it is even worth the effort. Log ends. Log fragmentation detected. Voice recognition unavailable. Log begins. The mealwood's hardiness will make it a potential contingency crop should bristle blossoms be unable to sustain sizable populations. If pursued, design should focus on long-term viability and solving the psychological repercussions of prolonged mealwood grain ingestion. Log ends. Oh my. Okay. That was that. What about this? An intact office desk, decorated with several personal belongings and a barely functioning computer. Inspect that sucker. I search the computer, storing what useful data I can find in my own memory. New database entry unlocked. View it! View it now! RE-OMG the janitor. Unencrypted. To Dr. Summers. From Dr. Jones. Pfft, whatever. XOXO Dr. Jones. Information and Statistics Department. The Gravitas Facility. Subject regarding OMG the janitor. To Dr. Jones from Dr. Summers. He's really nice if you get to know him, though. Really dependable, too. One time I busted a wheel off my office chair and he got me a new one in like 2 minutes. I think he's just sweaty because he works so hard. Dr. Summers, Information and Statistics Department, the Gravitas Facility. Subject, OMG the janitor. To Dr. Summers from Dr. Jones. Oh my gosh, have you seen our building's janitor? He totally smells, and he has sweat stains under his armpits like every time I see him. So embarrassing. XOXO Dr. Jones, Information and Statistics Department. So obviously, it's meant to be read the other way, but, email. Okay, so that was not very useful, and for some reason there's sedimentary rock in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dig over and expose this oxalite here to the air and just see what happens. And what else is there around here? Is there anything interesting besides the oxalite? A lot of slime, a lot of algae, a lot of polluted water, sand and abyssalite, more algae. I mean, I could mine this area for algae and slime for quite some time and not have to worry too much, but that's the question. Explore up, explore sideways, explore down. Let's try up. Let's Let's just sort of... Whoop! Didn't hold down my shift key. Predictable results. Okay, cancel that bit there. And... there. We're going up in the world. Alright, now that oxalite's exposed to the air and it's doing its thing. Admittedly, it's not terribly useful there, but I don't know how to make it useful over here. Like, and since I have this whole setup for going downward over here now with the suits and all, why don't I take myself downwards over here? Let's just go straight down like that and see what pops up. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do it that way. Cancel that. I don't want to lose that natural water lock I have going on there. So what I actually want to do is like that. And then ladder straight down to have a look what's down there. And just like that. For aesthetics, darn it. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a problem soon. Well, as long as I don't hit too many water pockets, I should be okay, right? I'm going to end up with polluted water all in my base. Oh, this not good. Let's see. Dig those. And build a tile there. And that should prevent the water from flowing into the showers. Right? I hope. Okay, there's a morb over there. My base is not bad enough to be attracting morbs as yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. And yes, this is generally how I explore things. Oh, there's some more coal here. I kind of want that. Oh yes, let's dismiss the log entries. See, this is where I run into some difficulty. Like, oh, there we go. Okay, they refilled the coal. I am not getting any natural gas, though? Why am I not getting any natural gas? There's... Ah, right, because we are continuing to have this problem here in the natural gas. Let's see. What if I switch this over to sensing polluted oxygen? Plan C. Okay, go back to sensing natural gas. Darn it, how do I do this? I'm just gonna set that to be disabled. No, that won't help. That won't help at all. And the oxyfern is the wrong temperature. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, no, I need to fix this. I did not plan this well enough. That's my problem. Okay. No, no. Cancel that. I don't know how to fix this. What if I set it to polluted oxygen? What if I do that? Okay. Let's see what's available before I make any choices about... Okay. I look at these stress reactions first. So I have 2 vomiters and a binge eater. Let's see. Doctoring, decorating, and farming on the Catalina. Researching, suit wearing, and digging on the Herald. And supplying and doctoring on the Otto. Do I have a doctoring person? Because Otto here is actually pretty good. Okay, we're gonna close this for just a moment. And skills. Do I have a doctor? Not Devin. Not Hassan. Not Steve. Not Turner. Ellie does, but she also does so many other things. And not Ruby. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take... I'm going to take this Otto. For the supplying and doctoring purposes. We're printing another dupe. Hold up there. We have priorities now. Okay, first thing we do. Otto here is a night owl. So we want him on schedule 3. Because that is the schedule that is active all night. And Otto, I love the doctoring, but you are actually going to learn supplying first. So you can learn improved carrying and you can have the carrying hat. Because nobody has the carrying hat. You'll be the only one with the carrying hat. And priorities, which I have not looked at in quite a long time. Otto shall be prioritizing supplying and storing the most. He will also be prioritizing tidying and doctoring. And is there anything I absolutely don't want him doing? I don't think I want him cooking. I'm still looking for a new operator, but Steve. Oh, Steve. Okay, we want you to be prioritizing researching again because I do want to get that geyser researched. And in return, you will be deprioritizing tidying. Just to give you time to do that research that I'm asking you to do. There we go. And Otto will be starting a new room, so I can just let him pick whatever bed he wants and whatever table. I love their faces when they put on their new hats. Oh, the shiny eyes as they put the hat on. I love it. So, up to 7 dupes now. Still don't have that operator that I wanted, but the question is, if I deactivate this, will it mean that the pump will never turn on? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it anyway. Disable that building, folks. Okay, how are things going here? Have we found anything interesting up here? More chlorine, bit more hydrogen, a little bit more coal. Really big deposit of phosphorite over here that I may want to get my greedy hands on. Okay, and what about... Ooh, look at that! The tank's nearly empty. It's looking really weird. Why do liquids behave like a gel in this game? speaking of which, let's pause for a moment and continue deconstructing this pipe. There we go. And down here, not a lot going on down here right now. Haven't really had a chance to discover anything new here. Which, let's face it, it's understandable. You know, I think I can probably... No, I can leave that alone for the time being, Early. And there we go! Steve is checking out that geyser. He's figuring out how it works. That's going to take a while. I'm not going to be sitting here and watching Steve the entire time he's working on that. Salt water. I don't know what to do with salt water. I mean, I know that salt is useful as a cooking ingredient if you separate it from the water, but I don't really know of any other use at all. How did a fish... What is a puff doing in my water tank? It looks as horrified as I am to find this. This carbon dioxide issue is getting pretty bad in here, though. Oh, which reminds me. We had a situation going on down here with the oxyferns being the incorrect temperature. Okay, so database, plants, oxyfern. Oxyfern want to be temperature of 0 to 40. Okay, and these are currently 41. You've got to be kidding me. It's 1 degree too warm? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to fix this. The 1 degree too warm thing, I don't know how to fix this. How do I change things by 1 degree? Okay, I hate looking at this overlay. It's so depressing, but why are they warm? That is the question. Honestly, it's probably the cool steam vent's fault. Let's be honest with myself. It's the vent. The vent is causing the problem. And I don't have... Oh, mistakes. I've made a few. I don't have my water lock there anymore. Okay, so... I don't know how to fix this. I honestly have no idea how to fix this. I don't think a wheezewort will grow in carbon dioxide. Besides which, I don't think I have any more wheezewort seeds. Seeds. Nope, I have 0 wheezewort seeds. I have used them all for cooling in other areas. I have one here. I have 2 of them here. Keeping things the correct temperature for the mealwood to be growing. Mop up that liquid. How did this sink break? I can probably guess, but... Okay. It's awaiting repair delivery. Prioritize that, please? I can guess why that broke. It probably has to do with all this polluted water. But it's getting repaired. Come on. Wow, that takes a really long time. Okay, now it's a working sink again. Still got polluted water in the system. It's such a mess. This is my fault. It is slowly fixing itself by distributing the polluted water through where the clean water is supposed to be. But it is fixing. There is less polluted water here than there used to be, and I'm just going to have to be content with that, I suppose. And this tank has nearly returned to the situation that it's supposed to be in. I honestly, I don't know what to do for the oxyfern here. Some of my problems I can fix. Other parts, much less so. Like, despite the fact that I keep adding more water to the tank, I've nearly got all of the clean water out at this point. It's a situation in here, but that situation is slowly being worked on. And this problem is going to be taken care of soon. But, yeah. So yeah, the water situation will be slowly fixing itself. I hate seeing all this polluted water in my nice clean water pipes. This is almost as bad, sending clean water through the cleaner, through the filter. This is why I like processing slime, though, because it just magically produces very large amounts of polluted water. I just have an endless supply of water. If I can get this cycle going with the puffs, I will have an endless supply of polluted water. This is going to be a problem, but it's a problem that will also solve itself eventually. So, progress is being made. I am fixing things. This one, they've nearly reached the apex of where I said to go, and they have not found anything interesting, unfortunately. Many useful things, but not anything interesting besides this little area here. I will probably continue upwards with that, just because. And on the downwards front, they seem to have abandoned this project entirely. Unreachable build. Why is it unreachable? What did I break? Okay, they can come through here. They can come through here. Are none of my builders able to wear suits? Is that the problem? Is that the issue that I am having now? Is that what happened? Can't get past the melted bit. Melted bit. One, two. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. That makes much more sense. Thank you. So if I just like do this, that should take care of the problem. We'll nudge the priority on that. Because that's my coal down there. I need that coal. What do you mean idle dupes are idle? Nobody's supposed to be idle. Do I not have enough for all of you to do? I have so many ladders everywhere that need to be built. Still not anything super interesting here, but I'm probably going to keep going up anyway. Okay. Ah, look at that. Everything turned white again. They can get at the coal again. Thank you very much, Cougat Cylinder. Also, welcome. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Thank you very much. For some reason, I was just glazing past the fact that they could not get past this section. Oh, that's excellent. Look at them go. Oh, my coal generators will be filled again. Excellent. I'm so glad that you spotted that. Thank you. Okay, now that we've got that back into production, everything's all good there. Come to think of it, I've got the suits going on. I can turn this off. I do not need that oxygen machine at all. speaking of things I had turned off. Nope, it is as I feared. Okay. Enable that building. I need this pump to be running, but I may have installed this sensor too soon. I think what I need to do is deconstruct this bit right here. Yes. Hassan, yes, come and deconstruct this wire so that we will finally have natural gas again. There we go. I'm just gonna set this back to natural gas. Okay, here we go. It is now pumping. Okay, and I want that analyzed while it's dormant. I don't have any suits for going down this way yet, but hopefully it will not be too terrible. But I really want what is in there to be pumped out, which means the natural gas generator is going to get a bunch of polluted oxygen in it. But I can't think of any other way to go about this, honestly. But yeah, this was the only way that I could think of to pull this off. We really need the extra air out of there so that there's room for the natural gas when it gets going. Okay, so they are back to mining the coal. That is excellent. They have built the ladder into the sky that I requested. Another ice zone? Oh my. Okay. I want a ladder that goes like that. And like this. And then dig that out as I carefully wend myself around. ISO? Ice zone. Ice. And possibly another room, but I'll find out when they get up there. My apologies. I try not to mumble. I do try very hard not to mumble. Okay, okay, look at that. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. This pump. Deconstruct that pump immediately. And build another pump in here. And And now for the tricky part. Okay. Okay, I can do this. I just need that pump to be disconnected, like deconstruct that pump. And then I can use the pipe from that pump. Okay. Okay. Now, I can... Oh, I don't need... Okay, I want to deconstruct this and that and that. And then, oh, we run the pipe like so. And like so. And like so. And we deconstruct this thing and that and that and that and that. And then we switch to the power overlay so I can deconstruct that and that. And then I can have a moment, okay, deconstruct that. No, wait, no. Cancel that deconstruct. Cancel that deconstruct because what I really want is to run the wire from that circuit down here. Yes, exactly like that. Haha! And priorities, people, priorities. All the priorities. Yes, there we go. Oh, and I have another. Okay. A wart seed! I need that. I mean, the Nicola here does have the operating that I've been keeping my eye out for, but the fact that his stress reaction is destructive, I don't actually need another researcher. I just need another person who's good at operating. If he wasn't destructive, I would actually be all over him. Honestly. The fact that he gets the increased morale, the increased bonus from the decor. Although he does get decreased food morale, but I don't know. I'm taking the wart seed. I'm absolutely taking the wart seed. My apologies if you heard that noise. That was the tea kettle. I don't know if wart will grow in carbon dioxide, but we're going to find out. The most dangerous kind of dupe? Well, I consider the destructive ones to be the worst ones. Honestly. Do you feel differently? Do you know differently? Do share. Stressed to impress with destructive? You've actually seen that? Oh my god, that sounds so bad. Okay. I'm going to put a farm tile down here because I like suffering, apparently. And deconstruct those nubbins, please. I hate nubbins. No more nubbins. And soon, this is supposed to be my polluted water tank. The idea was to have a nice, like, spread out section of polluted water to feed all these puffs so that I have a continual supply of slime, so that I have a continual supply of algae and more polluted water. Unfortunately, I accidentally dumped a whole bunch of clean water into it, so I've had to go about fixing that. And what is happening right now is the next to final step of fixing the problem. I've put in a liquid filter here that will prevent any clean water from ever landing in this tank again. I'm going to put up with this one square because I cannot be bothered. Unless it's small enough. Is this? Nope. Nope. It's not small enough to be mopped, nor is it on the... It's not on the floor, so it can't be mopped. But... why are you building that from inside the tank when you could just, you know, build that from the ladder over here? Why are you doing that? What is the thought process, little dupe? Ellie, why? But yes, the general idea was to basically turn this area into a nice little polluted oxygen zone to feed all these puffs that I have trapped in here. Oh, for a brief moment there was clean water on the floor and I was going to set them to mop it, but no. Oh well. But yes. Soon the problem will be fixed, and I'll be moving all the stuff that is in this tank back over here. Which is not happening right now. Why? Because the pipe is blocked. Why is the pipe blocked? Because it's sending water to... something is sending water to... oh, I see. I see what I did. Okay. I can fix this. Alright, this... deconstruct that bridge, for it is backwards now. It wasn't backwards before, but it is backwards now. Why do I have this one bit of non-insulated pipe in the middle of all the insulated pipe? That is incorrect. Can I fix that without deconstructing it and reconstructing it? Apparently I can. Excellent. Okay. And that's... okay, and the bridge... we want to 180 degree that sucker. And build it immediately, please. Get on it, dupes. Do the thing. My puffs are starving. There we go. There goes all that lovely polluted water to go and feed my puffs polluted oxygen. The puffs have all been hanging around the compost heap here because it's the only source of polluted oxygen for them right now. It's been very sad. But now that problem will be fixed. There's this one puff has figured out where it's at. Hopefully the others will figure it out too. I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to do with this once it's empty of liquid again. But that's a bridge I will cross when I get to it. Yes, excellent. Oh, they're getting all the coal. And over here... Why did they plant a thimbleweed in that? I don't want a thimbleweed in that. I didn't ask you to plant anything in there. Why did you plant a thimbleweed in it? What is with these dupes? This is getting to be a problem, though. This, the carbon dioxide here is starting to overflow into the rest of the base. Okay, something needs to be done here. How do I fix this? Does water go through gas tiles? Where are my gas tiles? Blocks liquid flow without obstructing gas. Okay. I want 2 of them right here. I'm still going to end up with carbon dioxide in there, but hopefully it will go downward into my carbon dioxide pit of despair here. Why is there a thimbleweed planted there? I did not ask you to plant a thimbleweed there. I asked you to plant a wart there. This is the pip's doing, isn't it? It's the pip doing it. Okay. Wart seed. Plant there immediately. High priority. Before the pip gets to it. I am watching you, cat thing. I don't want to have to murder you, but I will. If you put another reed in there, so help me. I am watching you, cat thing. Okay, back to the extremely depressing temperature overlay. Hopefully the wart cools down the oxyfern enough that they actually start growing again. I mean, it's too much to ask for immediate results, isn't it? Anyway, speaking of ice, how's the Stairway to Heaven going? Well, they've sort of been working on it, and hey, there's another chamber up here. I wonder where the door is. Where's your door, chamber? Well, hopefully I'll find out when they get closer to it. You know what? Let's cancel this one and just put a little dig into this cavity here. Yeah, it's just carbon dioxide. It'll be fine. It's definitely getting to be a carbon dioxide situation around here. I mean, I've been trying to drop it, but it's hard to do that when there's so much water in the way. As hopefully this will send it out this way and downwards. Oh, one oxyfern has recovered. Look at that. One of the oxyfern is happy again. I probably could have placed this better, but you know, I would have involved deconstructing the ladder a little, and yeah. Okay, and the water pumping situation is going along nicely. We're gonna get some polluted oxygen in here, oh boy. I am aware that I am producing insufficient oxygen. I'm going to work on that. And this are going to help me with that. As soon as I figure out how to access them without polluting them. Which is the eternal question. Because I don't really want to mix this polluted water into the clean water from the steam vent here. I want to use this water to run a bunch of electrolyzers. But the ongoing question is how to get at and contain this water without anybody getting hurt. Oh, Steve has caught something, but he's studying the natural gas visor. That's excellent. Pipe blocked. What is pipe blocked with? You do that, Steve. Okay, lots of everything. Lots of everything. Pipe blocked. it's that blasted polluted air. I need to fix this problem. That is what I need to do. And the way to fix the problem is with one of these. Which I just have room for here. So, oh, this is going to be a mess. Okay, like that, and like that, and like that, and whoops, not plumbing, ventilation. And yeah, like that. And I am not actually going to put power into this gas filter until it is built. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I did not want to make that door priority 7, but I guess that's what's happening now. Okay. There we go. Get on it, folks. Chop, chop. Build the thing. Come on, folks. Come on, dupes, you can do it. I know you're sick, Steve. It's just slime lung, though. You'll absolutely survive. Oh look, they're offering me another person to add to this horror of the problems that I have created for myself. All right, let's have a look. I definitely do not want the 8 paku. I've tried fish farming before in other bases that I have built, and it has always gone poorly. They have always ended up eating my entire algae supply. And it has not been good. So, let's see here. We have, since I look at bad traits first, we have 1 destructive, 1 binge eater, and 1 vomiter. Bubbles, we're going to set aside Nicola because he's the destructive one. Bubbles, doctoring, and decorating, neither of which are things that I currently need. And May, cooking and farming, also things that I don't actually need, even though that increased germ resistance is very nice. But as far as it goes, I'm going to be rejecting the lot of this. Oh, and dupes have things to learn. Let's see, is there anything I want to have Ruby learning? Actually, no. No, Ruby is pretty good. I mean, I could, no, she would need to, she would get really stressed out getting that far. Nope, that's not happening. Ellie! Ellie is unbalanced right now. I could balance her out a little bit by having her run through the science field, but it just wouldn't be worth it. Turner, absolutely not. You are never learning anything ever again. Steve, oh my, Steve, I'm so sorry. Hassan is actually looking pretty good here, but doesn't really have anything. I could have him learn some operating, I guess. Sure, let's give him a point in operating. All sorts of people are learning 1 point in operating these days. And Devin is looking pretty good and is going to be staying as he is, I think. Because anything that I would teach him either ends up like balancing him or making him really, really upset. So yeah, we're just gonna leave people like that. And the gas filter is built. If I could manage to... Come on, give me the filter. Oh, interesting. That's fun. Okay, there we go. We want this to be filtering natural gas straight into this machine right here. It's a turnover of a day. I know that's why nobody's doing anything. But why isn't anybody doing anything? Yeah, the power generator is starting to get damaged by having the polluted oxygen go into it. So I really need you guys to build this stuff faster. And now that that's all built, we're going to plug that in. And we are going to, I'm going to deconstruct all this. And we're setting the priority real darn high on that. Yes, Ruby, I know you're too hot. That's why I don't really want people going in there besides the whole, you know, covered in filth part of the whole equation. Okay, copper ore is being delivered. Maybe I should have set it priority 9 instead of priority 8. But wait! There we go! Beautiful. And polluted oxygen is being pumped outside of the base area. This is a continuing problem that I don't know how to fix, honestly. The idea was to pump the carbon dioxide over here for the slicksters, which has almost worked well, but now this area is full of carbon dioxide to the point where the vent no longer works. And this area is full of carbon dioxide to the point where the vent no longer works. And maybe if I... okay, we'll turn this one off, we'll turn this one on. I will hopefully remember to flip those over in a bit before the slicksters starve. So... how's that exploration doing? Oh, look at that. They're near... oh, the door is all the way over there, is it? Okay. I know how to do this. We'll build a nice ladder. And... like that. And like that. And that and that and that. And that will get them up to this door. Haha! SMRT. Okay, what about the exploration downwards? How's that one going? Well, they've nearly gotten all the coal out of this section, which concerns me in a few ways. And the downward, they've not really gone very far downward here. But they are still getting coal out of that area, and that's the important part. This tank is emptying out nicely, which is refilling this tank nicely. Still got a little bit of clean water in there, but I'm just going to have to live with that, I guess. We're having power issues again. Why are we having power issues again? The coal generators are running. Oh, have I run out of natural gas already? I have. It's just pumping all of the polluted oxygen out of here now. Oh, and carbon dioxide. That's charming. This is exactly what I need it to be doing. Oh, and the analysis has been completed. Which is helpful. Next activity in 21.7 cycles. That's gonna be a long time. Still, I can just let that do its thing for a while. It would actually be to my greatest advantage if we could get sort of a vacuum in here. Okay. This puffed does not look well. I think he's been sucking in the wrong kind of gases. Okay, yes, I'm definitely going to need to make a bit of a coal thing. Alright, and this one, next activity, 21.8 cycles. I am going to need to get an analysis going on this one once I figure out how to access it. The oxyfern, it's sort of working. Like, ideally, I should have put the Wheezewort, like, right here. Like, right here, so that it would be doing all 4 oxyfern. But I was lazy, and now I pay the price. That being said, I still... How to do this? That is the question. Yeah, dupes are idle. I need a construction project, and I think it's going to be containing and yeah. I need to build me a box first. That's what I need to start with. Let's use granite for this one, not because it's efficient, but because I have so much of it. So, I think I want it at this level. And then like this. The main trick here is that I want to go around the existing box without actually breaching into it. Why can't I put... Oh, because of that thing. So... It's a little lazy. I'm not actually losing much by... And I guess... That one plant is just going to be annoying. I can tell that already. I don't want to go too far down because I have plans. So... that's going to get uprooted at some point. And that will be a containment around this area. And for greatest convenience, I think the door is going to have to be here. Okay, that's the door. Now the idea will be to take water from here, pump it through the ice biome down here to cool it off, And I will build a self-powering oxygen machine right over here. Nearby, because that's really super convenient. So, I actually have a pre-prepared blueprint for this because I've been building these in my own bases. So, what I'm starting with is putting in 2 of these. Yeah, I'm already giving myself conniptions because I'm building this on the opposite way around. So I've got to mentally flip this whole design. What do I have the most of? I have the most igneous rock. Okay. There is method in this madness, I promise. Okay, we want a heavy watt plate here. And then that means that the door will be here. Right. And there's another tile here and a ladder. And back to the power again. I need a smart battery that goes right here. Here's a question. Why did I color code this without actually writing down what my color code was coding? I am a smart cookie. Okay, apparently that's for insulated tile, which I'm also going to build out of igneous rock, because... And that goes across there. And back to the power. I'm building from the top down here. It will make more sense as I get more of it built, I promise. Okay, we got a power transformer. I'm going to flip it this way. It goes here. And the insulated tile continues underneath it. And is that in ventilation? Pump, canister filler, canister emptier. No, it is not. Maybe it's in base. Where is my gas storage tank? There it is. One gas storage tank. And a ladder that goes down there, along with insulated tile. And here's where flipping it becomes even more interesting. Okay. Over to ventilation. And a gas pump And a gas pump. Is that really how I did it? Apparently it is. See, I have this all, the plan actually faces to the left. So my doors are all over on this side. But that's not the way it works here. That's not the way it works here at all. Okay. And there is a gas filter here. Like this. Oh, I see. Okay. There is an airlock here. And there is an airlock here. And there are airflow tiles here. I'm looking at my plans and I am thinking so hard. Okay, yes. This would be a really good plan if I hadn't turned it upside down. And like that. And like this, I think. And tile. Why did I do it this way? I don't remember. But yeah, there's a ladder over here. No, wait. No, there is not a ladder here. I swear I have a plan that I'm following here. I'm having trouble reading it. I've got it written on graph paper in front of me. Yeah, okay. There's a ladder here for reasons. And there is another airlock here. Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrolyzers here. And a wall. And the electrolyzers sit on a floor of airflow tiles. Apparently I can't put one there. Is there a plant there? There better not be a plant there. And I forgot a thing. A gas sensor goes here. And then back to ventilation. And down here, how did I do this? Okay. 1, 2, gap, 1, 2. And another gas sensor here. And why did I put an airlock there? Okay, and we get another airlock here. No, wait. Oh, the airlock... Yeah, the airlock goes here. I've gotten it turned around again. The airlocks go on the opposite from the door side. And one for the gas pumps is offset. Okay, I've put the gas pumps in the wrong place. That's what I've done. Because I have a whole lot of gas filters going on in this setup. That's the reason. Okay, so the airlock goes here, and then we do the weird ass pump thing. Where'd it go? Ventilation, gas pumps. 1, 2, 1, 2. It won't let me put a gas pump there. Why will it not let me put a gas pump there? Is there a plant here? Is there yes, there's a plant here. This is what's messing it up right now. It will not be messed up for long though. I'm just going to continue on and I will fill in the gaps as the plant gets removed. That's what I'm going to do. Because I've come too far to stop now. Okay, and that gets a sensor there. And a tile floor underneath it. And back to ventilation. We have another gas filter that lives over here. Which is why that airlock is offset. So that I can run a straight ladder. Okay, and then down here, back to the gas storage, I have 2 must be built in unoccupied space. I mean, what about this is occupied? When that isn't? What's going on here? Anyway, that is correct. And then more floor underneath that. Oh my god, is there a geyser here? There's a geyser here! Oh, no wonder! Oh no! Oh! Well, forget all this. Forget what I just spent like half an hour doing, because there's a geyser here. And what I'm gonna do is just nip that out so that we can see what kind of geyser it is without setting it off. Okay, that's the horror is real. Just going to deal with this here. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. So what's going to happen is just gonna start construction over here. And that's a good start. We'll just let them get started on that, and like so. Oh, I was so impressed. I got so much of that machine almost built. So much of it almost built. I mean, I don't have to build it so close, but it was just such a convenient area. But what is this other geyser? What is this? So, the self-powering oxygen maker is going to have to wait a bit until I find out what is lurking here. I'm kind of hoping it's hydrogen. It would be really useful if that were hydrogen. That being said, the dupes are definitely not idle anymore. They've almost made it to this door here. Man, oh, this is a big ice area. Oh, it's huge. It's also full of liquid, which hopefully is... you know what? Let's extend this pool a little bit and hopefully not flood the showers with polluted water. That would be nice. This is actually a really large ice area. I wish I knew a good way to make use of it. I do also need to start looking for another source of coal. There's like little bits over here, but not really enough to keep me going. I don't want them working on this part until this bit's built, because I really don't want this polluted water getting in. So they can reach this bit just fine. They can reach this bit just fine, and I want them to build that bit before I give them any ways to be going down this side, basically. And you know, while I'm at it, let's put in a ladder. Right here. Cancel that bit. Put a ladder there and have them open this door. Not much use while it's all enclosed like in ice like that, but at least the door will be open, right? See, that's what I'm doing, is preventing all of this water from getting into the lovely clean water in here. It's so clean in here. I want to keep it that way. Although now that's caused its own brand new problem. That's terrific. Let's give them a little bridge here. Oh, it's full of sand! Everything's full of sand! You know what? Fine. It's all full of sand. You get a nice little bridge thing. Because I'm just that lazy. This is exactly why I wanted this bit of wall built first. And why I was so very, very careful to keep a solid layer between me and the water, between what I was building and the water that I am attempting to gain. Because all sorts of terrible things are going to start happening as soon as I breach these areas. How do I keep this chlorine from rising into my base? That is the question. It's too open here. Wait, I have an idea. Okay. 1, 2, 3. With tiles on top. Because this is such a mess. This is a horror show. I should build more of the suits just for them going into this area at this point. Okay. New blueprint. Fried mushrooms. Or choices with bad traits: vomiter, ugly crier, or 2 vomiters and an ugly crier. Interest in building. I have enough builders right now. Interests in doctoring and suit wearing? No, not really. And I don't need food. I have 700,000 calories worth of food. So I'm just, the batch gets rejected. This is a rejected batch. And while I'm at it, Otto, you need to learn more. You will learn doctoring, but for now you're taking ore supplying. You're going to get improved carrying, and you're going to do that a lot. You're going to do that so much. So much carrying for you, Otto. I know this is not what you went to medical school for, but Alright, the general mess continues. The horror is real. I really am going to have to build another suit station here, aren't I? Ugh. I really don't want to build a suit station on top of my natural gas line. What is the way around doing that? Building a chamber. I'm gonna build a chamber right here. Why will you not let me do what I want? Why must you do this to me? Okay. Going to start this the other way around then. Stations. Suit checkpoint. And we want to flip that around. I want it right there with 2 suit docks next to it. And like so. No, actually, I don't want that at all. Ugh. Okay. That is taking too much space. I don't want it taking that much space. So, okay. Suit dock. Why won't it? Oh, because the plant. Because the plant is there. Alright. Alright. I know you hate me, game, but do you really have to express it so loudly? You're making me look bad. Okay. Want a dock here and here. Want a checkpoint facing that way. Want to cancel that bit of floor. Want an airlock. And a ladder. And a floor. And a ceiling. And this is that. Okay. This is how we're going to do it. Or how I'm going to do it. And you know what? I'm just gonna... Come on. I'm gonna put a door here just to make it look nice. Going to run a wall down. I don't know what I'm going to do with this space. I no longer care. Going to cancel these bits of wall because I need to get this plant uprooted so I can build a ceiling! And once this room is built and has been supplied with suits and all that sort of fun stuff, I will deconstruct this ladder so that the only way that they can get down there is by going through here and down there. But I'm going to leave the triple airlocks in place because I just don't want to deal. I'm not dealing today. I'm not dealing very well at all. So, I need to connect this pipe over this way. Yep. Okay. And I need a gas bridge here going the other way. And the gas pipe goes in here. And yeah, like this. Like so. And we're going to build a wall and quietly cry and power. Oh no. What system isn't overloaded right now? Well, apparently they all think they're fine. So I'm just going to hook it into this one. Like that. And we're going to make this lot 7 and this slot 6. I said make it 6. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go. And going to order 2 more suits. Okay, we've got the triple airlock system going on. It's beautiful. I realize that I need to I'm gonna need another wall. Yeah, just like that. Which continues to be a problem because then I'm this is gonna have to be an airflow tile right here, just so that I still have my carbon dioxide shunt out of the base. Sigh. I mean, admittedly, the carbon dioxide here is looking a lot better since I put in these tiles. But yeah, the carbon dioxide has to have a path to drop out of the base. I can't just trap it in the base or else we end up with a really big mushroom farm. So this will have to be an airflow tile. Oh, lordy, what... Hassan, what is going on with you? You have heat stroke? Why? Oh, because you're working around this. Yeah, that would give somebody heat stroke. Yes, definitely. Yeah, that would give somebody heat stroke. Yeah. Thankfully, he recovers from heat stroke quickly. In any case, this is all going amazingly weird. Have they opened this door yet? Nope. Go, Steve, go! Nope. Well, they did dig out this section, so we have a bit more time before we have problems. If need be, I'll just, like, build another ladder down into this area and just drop it down there, but... Sigh. This is still full of polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide. So that can keep pumping. This project has lessened priority at this point. Okay. Let's get an insulated tile put in there, and there, and there, and there. Okay, priority... That's all set to 6, so we'll make sure those are 6s as well. And 6 on this. Oh, and dig out that section so that you can actually reach that bit of wall. Well, the good news is the water tank situation is almost fixed. Why is there a reed fiber in here? Oh, that reminds me, I haven't deconstructed any more of that pipe recently. Okay, so I have them on a construction project of doom of sorts. Actually gonna get a wall built or something here. This all looks really weird this way, I gotta admit. I mean, there was a good reason to put that door in there sideways, but... Okay, this is where I'm going to take my break. Because I need a stretch, a really good one, before I can look at this for much longer. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to have a big stretch because I've turned my shoulders into one gigantic knot trying to fix the problems that I made. I'm going to refill my coconut water and maybe run some ads, and I will be back in just a few minutes.